up, me loves? I'm Nat, and welcome back to my channel, Nat at North. So, fellow renegades, hello, we are back again for the second instalment this week of the lead up to the big premiere for Starry Night on Thursday with Ren. Yesterday, honestly, the video release just blew me away for the first night. So I assume today is going to be the second night, and then we're going to have the third night tomorrow at 11 o'clock, and then at 12 o'clock we have Starry Night. So I was kind of wondering what these stars represent. So first, second, third, and this is, again, I don't know, I'm just guessing. So I wonder what the stars represent for Ren and for these specific characters. I wonder if it's going to tie the universe together at the end. We will just have to see. So one thing that really did strike me that made me very, very sad, and again, comes back to this idea of popularity and status is above all everything. And it influences everything, like it influences on TikTok, for example. And just because you are an influencer does not necessarily mean that you are speaking from a truthful place, that you are speaking with factual evidence, shall we say. Yes, the fact that we have the tale of Jenny Screech and Violet, and things happen on the daily basis, not only in Britain but all around the world, where people are losing their lives, and I feel as though it's just brushed under the rug. This just left me feeling really melancholy and sad, and just really disappointed, honestly, in the system, that just because the Lockridges have got status and they have money and all these things, and political, the top end of the political spectrum, and have a lot of this influence, that this has been blown up into the media, caused a complete shitstorm, and then some people are on Vincent's side for fighting back, which again, thinking that it's premeditated, which we know because we're so clever as the viewers. Well, we think we know that it wasn't, and then the other side to that as well, being that it was targeted and it was premeditated and it was a attack against the system, an attack against politics and all this, that and the other. It's just really, really sad to watch and to see. And again, it makes it more sad because this isn't fiction, guys. Like, the stuff that he's talking about, the stuff that is presented within these little releases and segments, this is real stuff that we are living. And it just makes me, honestly, I just felt like last night I couldn't really sleep. I just felt like, what is society? Like, what are we doing here? What are we relying on? And it makes me really concerned for my children as well, being the future generation, that everything is about popularity. Like, those people and people that, lose their lives, unfortunately, every day through different circumstances are also as valuable as, somebody, a rich boy that has, that's an heir to the Lockridges. Everybody's lives should matter equally, and everybody should be valued. So yeah, that's really kind of was one of the main takeaways, and there was a few from yesterday's first night that just really made me think about the current state of affairs in the world we're living in, and it just really did not make me feel good. None of this is meant to make you feel fantastic. Obviously, we've got to, face these issues, and we've got to address them head on. But yeah, I really do feel as though, and I think, speaking for myself, but for other people too, that yesterday's kind of episode in the series was very, very impactful. And I think we're going to be talking about it for a really long time. So yes, I just kind of wanted to share that sadness that I had for those, and that I still have for those victims that don't have the platform and the status. But before we get into this kind of live release that I'm waiting for right now, I just wanted to do a very quick little episode of Nat's Chats, because I had some fantastic comments about the first night release yesterday, and I just kind of wanted to share those and talk about them rather than me just gabbing away. I just thought this would be a really, really good way to discuss your comments. Before we get into the comments, I just wanted to say how blown away I was with the work that I experienced, the pure art, the pure master of storytelling yesterday. I wasn't quite sure what to expect. At first, I thought it might be just like a behind the scenes montage or collection. And then, when Ren took to Instagram and basically said that everybody needs to tune in and it's like the biggest launch they've ever done, I was like, oh, I think there's more to this. But I was expecting more of a song. And I know that there was a little bit of like, you know, when they were talking about Ren sounding like an angel in the little TV clip at the beginning, that was really the only music. I just find it extreme. Like, honestly, it just blew me away. I was not expecting it to be mainly dialogue and almost like a mini movie. I felt as though I was watching a little bit of a feature film, to be honest with you. That's how well it was done. And obviously just exploring a lot of the themes that are quite serious and quite dark. It's definitely, I didn't sleep last night. It definitely kept me up. It's things that, you know, I'm definitely aware of in the world. I don't turn a blind eye to. It's just very courageous, I feel, of Ren to bring these things to the forefront because, you know, with that, it is a little bit controversial. And I just think that it's really important that he's just, you know, he's giving this topic, he's highlighting it, and he's using his platform to hopefully make a change and just wake people up. I love that. So massive props. I have a Bengal cat problem. So in the last Nats Chats episode, they were so loud. The edit was just not good. It was really choppy. I wasn't happy with the edit. But right now it's the middle of the day. I usually do my videos in the evening because, you know, the kids, the cats, everyone's asleep. It's much easier. So right now I have Thelma. She is eating right now and being very, very loud. It is the middle of the day though. And even if I shut them away, they will still make lots of noise because they are crazy. So yes, we're just going to get on with this. The first comment we have today is from my friend, hello there, David Jarvie /C8L. What a live stream. Ren had a power out and the chat went crazy. Yes, so we were hanging on at the edge of our seats. The suspense was just insane around 11 o'clock, and then it was 11:05, and then I think he was around about 10 minutes late with that. So I had no idea that he had a power out. That is absolutely hilarious. Poor Ren. I bet him and his team were just in an absolute frantic, you know, I bet it was a frantic scene. I mean, what are the chances? What are the chances you're going to have a power out just at like the biggest drop in the whole universe? So poor Ren and his team, but you pulled it together. We're very proud of you. It was worth the wait. And we would have waited and waited and waited. It doesn't matter when it comes to Ren. We're just here. We're invested. It was so immersive. Looking forward to tomorrow. So that's today, obviously. I'm locked in. Thanks, Nat. The DJ is Knox Hill. And I could hear Victor shouting at the spokesperson, Vincent Gavon. Vincent Van Gogh, LOL. I have lost the ability to pronounce the letter S and have ankle kangle, LOL. So yeah, love that comment. Thank you for sharing. And of course, I didn't even pick up on this. So Knox Hill is a rapper, is from America. So he's a rapper. I believe him and Ren have actually become friends. And he is one of the like very well-known reactors that specializes in Ren reactions. So Knox is somebody that I am just becoming familiar with. I'm starting to, you know, I've been going down the rabbit hole now a few months with Ren and his work, and I really do want to help to support other reactors that, you know, other Ren reactors too, because we're part of the same community. I am sometimes a little bit careful with that though, because I don't want to watch too many reactions because I like to do my own thing and I don't want to like subconsciously accidentally take somebody else's style, you know what I mean? I just like to like do my own thing, but for sure. So Knox Hill, I'm definitely going to have to do a reaction to some of his music, and I did recognize his voice. Like I said, I'm just becoming familiar with Knox. And then Victus, I believe, is also a musician and artist, and I think he actually does quite a few reactions as well. So I really like the way that Ren's again incorporated that kind of a little bit sharing the spotlight, and it was a little bit of an Easter egg. So thank you for picking up on that because I had no idea. So thank you so much, David, and I'm very, very excited to have you join me today for round 2. John086, he found a way to connect the Money Game trilogy to the Tales. As a lead up to Money Game 3, he put out another one of those fake medication ads for a pill called Envian. Then the sheep said, from the makers of Envian, we bring you Comply More. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I did pick up on that a little bit in the first watch, but more so in the second, because the first watch I was just really thinking about, like, is it a goat, is it a ram, is it a sheep? I wasn't quite entirely sure what type of animal was being presented. So yeah, the Money Game trilogy. I am so excited, guys, to check this one out and to start doing first reactions to this. So do stay tuned. I will be doing the full trilogy at some point in the near future. I've just heard some really amazing things about Money Game, and I'm very excited to get into this one. But so obviously for me, being a newer renegade and a renegade in training, guys, would not have picked up on this. So thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. And I just love the way that Ren is really the only artist that I've experienced that just includes so many connections and kind of Easter eggs. So as I become more familiar with his work, I'm very excited to be able to pick up on these more and kind of have a little bit of fun with it. I just love it, honestly. It's just like it's like an extra treat, I feel as though, for us renegades. So thank you so much for this. And yes, that was kind of that scene. I wanted to just, go back onto that scene because they were talking about a world without violence. So in this specific company's mindset, in order to not have violence, you've basically just got to castrate everybody from emotions, from personalities, from thinking for themselves in order to, just make everyone very, very docile and very just like not like, we always say that knowledge is power for that reason. So they just don't want anybody to have any education, any knowledge, any power, and just go with the grade, just to comply for sure. And I also picked up on the fact that it was very creepy because it was in the voice of a child, that specific advertisement with the sheep. And it just really set a really odd, creepy tone. It really didn't sit well with me. And then I kind of thought about that, when I watched it the second and third time around. And it really is concerning, isn't it? Because the decisions that we are making now will affect the future is our children. And the only people that will be able to change that right now is us. But the only people that can change that in the future is the future generation. So I feel as though there's definitely a parallel there with breaking the cycle. And yeah, it's just, as a mum, it's a very, like I said, I didn't sleep very well last night. It was just brought everything to the forefront. It really made me think about everything and how corrupt the world is. And if we don't take a stand, if we don't make some changes and kind of, fight back, what is the world going to look like for my children? Like, I don't know. It's very scary, guys. So thank you so much for that comment. Nana's Bananas, thanks for reacting to this. Just made the story so much deeper. The way we know this was not politically motivated is the way media and governments use tragedy to spread fear in their agenda. This is so poignant for today, especially in living in the US. And yes, I totally agree with this. I mean, we only need to look at COVID and the amount of wild things that we do. Like, I look at COVID now and think, I cannot believe that I washed down my groceries. I can't believe that everywhere shut down for like a really long time. It's like living downtown Vancouver. It was like an apocalypse because all of the big stores and everything had to literally board up their storefronts because people were breaking in, and then people would go and do like graffiti on it. It was the wildest scene. It was like something out of a movie. It was unbelievable. Washing down of the groceries, wearing the masks absolutely everywhere, even if you're going for a walk around the seawall, which is insane. Like, it sounds like a joke now we think about it. But the interesting thing is, I mean, was that kind of like really around a few months into, I guess that like COVID for the most part, with a lot of the rules and regulations around that, was it about 18 months to 2 years? And I think it just shows you how quickly we do adapt as human beings to different things. Because, I'd gone 30 odd years without wearing a mask, without washing down my groceries, with going out, with socializing with friends, etc., etc. And when that was taken away from me, although it was very, very alien in the beginning, and I did struggle with it, after a few months, I actually adapted pretty well. And I remember the first time when they started opening everything up that I went into, it was like a Starbucks or something, without a mask on. It felt like I was doing something illegal. Like, it felt uncomfortable to go back to normal. So I just think it's really interesting sitting back, because we are getting deep. This is definitely, we have to explore a lot of very deep themes and topics within this, is like, how quickly do we adapt as human beings? And I swear to God, like, when our kids grow up, they're going to learn about COVID and the wild things that we did. So yeah, and I just feel as though that was a lot through exactly what you're saying, using tragedy, or in this case, the illness. It's really sparked fear with people. I mean, for me, I was a brand new mom. My son was 4 months old when, this was my first son. So, you know, my son was 4 months old when the first big lockdown came in. And so that kind of made me comply, to be honest with you. It was out of fear to gain control. So, yeah, so I would just say that like COVID is a really good example of that. But I think, you know, to your point as well, they're using a lot of things right now. And I don't want to get too political with this, I really don't. But I think you know what I'm talking about. Over the past few years, there have been a lot of tragedies and there have been a lot of things that they are using to control the narrative and to control us. So I really did appreciate this comment. And I don't really know what the answer is, guys. I think it is just the fact that we need to be more aware. And I'm hoping that Ren like somehow gives us the answers, please. Yeah, we need the answers from Ren, and then we'll just do what Ren says. It'll be fine. We'll live in it. We'll live in a world of harmony, hopefully. Probably not with Ren, because there's always a dark side. But yes, Rex Rogers, 1859. Thanks, Nat. That sheep is what people in power and all politicians want. Obedient sheep. Don't question anything or think for yourselves. Just comply. So grateful for Ren. Thank you. So as I think we're all grateful for Ren at this point. Like, what world would we be in without Ren and his amazing music and storytelling? And wow, this is a whole movement, guys. Yes, so I could not figure out. Well, first of all, I didn't know what animal it was. I didn't know if it was a goat, a ram, or a sheep. But of course, yes, definitely a sheep. Love the symbolism here of the sheep as well. I think this is the first time that I, being a newer renegade, has actually seen another animal introduced into, you know, one of his music videos, which I really appreciated. Obviously, we did have the pig flash up there as well. And we know kind of an idea of what that stands for and what that symbolizes. But yeah, this idea of sheep just following, you know, following the flock basically, and not causing any outrage, uproar, or any problems, right? By questioning society and questioning the upper. And also I feel as though the sheep will probably have a little bit of a biblical symbolism as well. So I kind of like that. So thank you for bringing this to my attention. It's definitely worrying, isn't it? Worrying times. Becca Lee Marie Blue, love the name by the way, Becca. I love your interpretations. I agree with everything you said. Thank you very much. Bigging myself up. No, I just really like this comment, honestly, guys. Ren's mind is incredible. I adore that he's not afraid to speak out about social issues. And yes, he's quite cute and endearing as Percy. Haha. I totally agree, Becca. But don't do this to me, Becca. Do not do this to me, okay? He could turn into a villain as the story continues. Oh my God. Becca, come on. Had my Percy feels, man, and I felt as though he did speak the most sense. I think the issue with Britannia Speaks is it seems as though we've got this influencer which represents, you know, the current times that we're in. It's all about status. It's always about popularity. And I feel as though with that too, it's about going along with the majority of what people want to be popular and to keep that status. But then you have the left and you have the right, and I just feel as though we're missing something maybe in between. I'm not entirely sure. And then we have Percy, who's this like wild, crazy, hilarious scientist, which I really appreciated the satire and humor that brought to the scene. I think we really needed it because this is like really dark stuff and deep stuff we're talking about. So I love this character. I've never seen Ren ever play any like little dorky character like this. And I was catching the feels, let's just say that. And he was talking about this light and the lamp bulb. The lamp and the light bulb. And then as I was thinking about it on the second watch, I was like, wow, this really is a theme within all of his songs that at least I've seen. So we have the high Ren, we have this idea of flickering lights. Anytime there's negativity, or we're talking about a cycle, or we're talking about something that's perhaps evil or dark, there is a flickering of the light. So I just find it really interesting. I was drawn a parallel to that and incorporated a lamp and a light bulb to, you know, into this particular story that we were seeing. But is he actually the person that is behind Comply More? Because he's basically saying that we need to rewire the mind. So how do we do that? Is it through medication? Is he the villain? Maybe I completely got this wrong, guys. I didn't even think about this. So thank you so much for opening my mind to this perspective, even though I don't like this at all because I love Percy. Maybe he is the dark. Maybe he is the wolf in sheep's clothing. Oh my God, yes. So thank you, Becca. Really, really loved reading this, as hard as it was. Okay, so I actually loved this comment. So Alan B2023 is actually, Alan's included a link, which I'm going to include in like the description bit of this video. Because so he explains, he said, I made a complete list of all the tales in order, minus the one dropping tomorrow, the 28th, the Starry Night on the 29th, which I'll add to the list. So this list is amazing. I have gone through it. It includes like all of the shorts and basically everything you would need to know to be prepared for the big drop tomorrow. So renegades, there's stuff on there that actually I'd not even seen, like audio calls and things and shorts and whatnot. So do go and check this out. And thank you so much for sharing that, Alan. I love it. So I personally feel like Ren's character is the one that is making the pills, as I just mentioned, yes, to make everyone compliant. So I don't know if it's a good thing to like him. The second renegade that's backing up this theory. Oh my God. I feel like him saying, I have a new light bulb is a scary sentence. It's him trying to say he has a new way to control the uncontrollable, but that's my take at least. And I think you might be bang on, guys, with this, unfortunately. Only time will tell. But that's the thing, like the second night, what we're going to get into very shortly, I just feel like it's going to flip to a completely different story and have us guessing even more and in more suspense. I really do. So I don't know. Are we going to get an ending to this? I have no idea. And then just to kind of back that up as well, this kind of theory, which I loved this comment. I found it so interesting. I'm sorry, I'm just doing a bit of a rejig here. I'm noticing the time and I need to get on to the live. So at Nocebo, he's talking about a chemical lobotomy. That's the light bulb. The aristocrat that is the father of the victim sells it. So I don't know where this information is coming from, but I don't know whether it's your perspective or you know this information. But this is amazing, and it really, it just gives a completely different angle to this. So I really appreciate this comment. So society has done this before. They call it a lobotomy, a proper medical procedure. It was accepted by the wider society as that, and every person with problematic behavior could end up getting their prefrontal cortex cut up. Oh my God. Like, I do know a little bit about lobotomies just through like TV shows and stuff like that, not a lot. And I never even thought about this. He does mention, doesn't he, over and over again about this idea of rewiring the brain. And the light bulb and the metaphor, could that be a metaphor for this lobotomy? I don't know. This is just such a wild situation. And I think you could be on the money here. Really, I do. So women with menopause symptoms, teens just going through puberty, Roma people with depression, they call it an ice pick lobotomy, which just like the sound of that makes me cringe. If anyone wants to Google, and they said they did it over a 20-year span, so yes. 100% true. Is this history repeating itself? Is it coming back? Is Percy the villain? Maybe we'll find out, guys. So thank you so much for that perspective. I loved reading this. I really did. Right, this is the last comment, and I'm afraid it is one of those to really think about if your mind can actually take that after yesterday. At Lorenzo Frausto, it's not the future. It's happening now. This scares me. And you're not wrong, like, to be honest with you. Is this the beginning of the end? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments when it comes to the... Because, I just feel as well, yes, we have got more awareness about the human mind. And, there's a lot of, like, right now, it's ADHD, it's autism. There's a lot of these things that we just didn't know. Even, honestly, when I was growing up, depression wasn't even a thing. Like, if anyone had depression, first of all, people didn't really know what it was or the symptoms. And it was very behind closed doors. So I definitely think there's an advantage to things being a bit more open, and we have that open dialogue about things and struggles, because life's hard. It doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter what your background is. Right now, it's trying times for everybody. But I just find that there's a lot of people that I know that are on a lot of medication, and I just think, is this a money-making thing? Is there a simpler answer to this? And it seems like everybody's getting diagnosed for everything all the time. So I have my personal thoughts on that, and it's a bit of a grey area for me, to be honest with you. I am starting to, try to learn and educate myself on this a little bit more. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about all of this, all of the world issues. Oh my goodness. In the comments. Okay, guys, I will look forward to reading those later. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll be back with another quick episode of Nat's Chats before the 11 a.m. release, which will be an hour before the actual premiere. And I just kind of wanted to do it this way because I didn't want to do this like 2 hour long Nats Chats episode next Wildcard Renegade Thursday for you guys. And just thought this was a really good way to prepare us all together for watching this next, the second night. So with that being said, it's 10:42 a.m. It's coming on at 11 o'clock. Thank you so much for all of your amazing comments. And I look forward to reading some more later with this part 2. Thank you so much. I'll see you in a minute, guys. I'm just going to pop off now and get all organised. Hi, guys. I'm back. Oh, my God. Let me get comfortable here. So this is round 2. It's the second instalment. The second night, apparently, in the lead up to Vincent's tale, Starry Night. Oh, my goodness. What is we're going to see today? I just kind of have a feeling that it's going to be nothing to do with the episode yesterday. Which will be very sad because I want to figure out more about this Percy character as we discussed. So yeah, guys, I just want to bring up the comments now because some of them are pretty hilarious. We're at 10:56. Okay, he's coming on at 11 o'clock. Hopefully, he doesn't have a power cut and he's delayed this time. But you know what? I'll wait for Ren anyway. It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. Okay, let's take a look here. What are you guys saying? South Africa. We have Minnesota. We have Slovakia. Montreal. Oh, yeah. Cambridge. Whoop, whoop. 4 minutes. I think we're at the 3 minute mark now. I'm so ready. Let's go, Ren. I second that. Science Ran. Bring back the siren. My light bulb is flickering like crazy. Yes. Vinny boy, where you at? Yeah, maybe we'll see Vinny again this time. I'm not sure. After last night, is there a Ren break stuff channel? I love that one. This is always so nerve-wracking before it starts. And it's true, guys. I really do get the feels. I don't know why I get so nervous. Like, it's not as if I'm even doing anything. I don't know. I just get really nervous. I think it just shows how invested we are in this story. It's really quite magical, honestly. A 50-year-old man, father of 2 young boys, a massive fan. Does that make you uncool or make me a legend? Oh, I think that is legendary. I just honestly love this community. I think it's absolutely amazing that we have this, we all share similarities and we can all relate to our experiences with his music and it kind of connects everyone. I love this community. It's just so much fun. Honestly, guys, you guys just rock. Free Vinny. That'll be the next movement. Will be Free Vinny. Praying for Ren's internet router. That's my favourite. I wonder where he is when this is happening. I mean, I'd assume he's with all of his friends and his team, but like, where is he? Is he at home? Is he in Brighton? Is he in Canada? I'd just love to, I don't know. Hopefully I'm hoping that he'll post like him reacting to this and reacting to our comments and just the amount of people. That would be really cool to see that, honestly. We're all getting stressed now. We're all getting really stressed. I wonder if Ren feels a lot of pressure with this. You know? I wonder what's going through his mind right now. You know, each time that he drops something brand new. I know of a guy who got Saturday detention once for a faulty lamp. Come on. I'm actually getting nervous now if something horrible's gone wrong. Thank you for running late. Bill's not paid. You guys, you're the best. I love this build-up, honestly, and that's why I did wonder if I was going to do another live after. It wasn't really a catastrophe, but obviously the live that we did with the bedroom and Richard's tale, there was a lot of delays. There was a lot of buffering in the video. I did miss that segment, just like at the end of the bedroom scene, which was really important. But I love the build-up to it. I love the energy that I feel just like reading the comments and everything. So that is why I'm continuing to do my reaction to the live. There's just something very special about it that I feel as though I can't really encapsulate when I'm just doing it by myself without all of this, community and all the suspense that's building up. So yeah.
Composed, the bones won't. Yeah. So I was saying a T-Rex, it wasn't like that with big wings that spat acid. Like Komodo dragons, okay, man, if you spit acid, you know, like. So that's the thing. And obviously, if you're depicting that back in the day, you're like, oh shit, I'm burning, there's fire. Because you don't know about then, because you feel like I'm on fire.
This is what I say about like if you read the Bible, basically. If you read the Bible and look at it from a sci-fi perspective, it all starts to make actual sense, and you can go, oh, okay, maybe this is somebody trying to tell history.
That's the next part. It is. I believe the Bible is accurate in certain areas. I don't think Moses was real because, again, Egypt, there's no documentation how.
I'm interested. They're having a very, very in-depth conversation. I like that, guys. It's like they're connecting through it. And the biblical references I love too. Okay, so we've got cameras again. It looks like it's cameras again. Is it like Big Brother, watching from all angles?
The ladies are going wild over that one. I got a feeling there's going to be some babies made.
21st of August. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna...
Now we've got a chart-to-chart exclusive coming in.
Oh, here we go again.
For the second time now, I'm starting to get hot flashes. Another
Knox.
entry from Ren. Call the CDC. This one is crisis to crisis.
Run from the shame.
Oh my god. I love it. Oh.
I'm sick of it. I'm actually done. I can't be in this house any longer with this actual bunch of idiots. How can it possibly be that when me and Johnson are on a date and it's just us, he is the sweetest, kindest, most compassionate man, ticks every fucking box, and the second that we step foot back into this house, he's around all of his mates again, beating on their chests like fucking gorillas, all of that out the window. I just can't believe, like, when Mike's getting super drunk, as he always does, and just being his stuck-up, arrogant, slimy, snaky little self. Thinks he's God's fucking gift to women. Thinks that just because he has a six-pack, barely, that he's something special. He's not. And I just know for a fact that every single girl at home is thinking the exact same thing as me. He's disgusting.
Well, she's in a mood.
Point now where I actually wish that I didn't vote off Pigman. Because he might have been a pig, but at least he was a man. Do you know what I mean?
What?
Coming up.
Oh, here we go. Young, dumb, and full. I love that. I love that. I thought I was going to say something else. That's hilarious.
Sorry, it's the traffic
Knox!
and those issues. Fly on over to the UK, they said, Hank Hankerson. Come do the news for us. Great job. You want to go out for a drink? Sure. Come drink our lukewarm pints. What is this? Tea? Please. Coffee, bitches on that. Hey, how you doing? This is our co-employee, Susan. Hi, Susan. Nice to meet you. Wake up the next day after blacking out. Hi again, Susan. Nice to meet you. What you doing in my shower? Want to say hi on FaceTime, my wife? Okay. Thank God.
What are you doing in my shower?
Over to Hugh Moss for today's weather.
Try to kill some time. What's going on the teleprompter? And there's just a green
I love
screen behind
it.
me, so I have no idea whether the weather is weathering, but I know that there was snow flowing last night. If you catch my drift, few of us did. I'll pass you over to the floozy with the newsies. Susan from the news. Good night. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much.
I must say, I believe that is Patrick, isn't it? Yeah, so again, we've just got all these different channels, these different media outlets trying to distract us from the real world issues, as we discussed in the first night. I must just say, if I was a weather woman, I would probably present very similarly to that, because I feel as though I'm just like, yeah, I just don't actually know what's going on with the weather. I feel as though it's a little bit like my channel. I have no idea what chalk outlines means. I have no idea what the pig mask represents. And then luckily I have you renegades to, put me on the right path here. So I did find that pretty hilarious. Loved the beginning of it seemed like it was more of like an 80s song with Ren and his long hair. I just thought it was hilarious. And I was really, really disappointed to see it flicker off the screen. No, but I did get before I saw like the Big Brother chair or whatever this particular show was, where that girl was sat kind of slagging off the dude. in the diary room version. I did get that idea of the big brother in the prison cell with all the different cameras. So it's that idea we're just being watched all the time. Yeah, it's kind of eerie, to be honest with you. So I don't know where this is going, guys. I wasn't expecting it quite to start like this with all the different channels. I love the fact that he actually included Knox on here as well. So a shout out to him.
For the news. Good night. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much.
Your social media company Soulfeed has been under a lot of public scrutiny
Marlon
recently.
Flicker.
I assume you've heard of the accusations that the platform has been censoring the name Vincent Gavon and limiting posts from users.
Look, Sarah, listen. The answer is actually surprisingly simple. I mean, we couldn't believe it when we found out. It was possums.
Possums?
Mm-hmm. Migrating ones. You see, in our server rooms, we have an incredibly complex network of tables, everyone attributed to each citizen of the United Kingdom. And last night, a herd of possums snuck in, and the cable associated with Vincent Gavon chewed right through it. What are the chances this week?
Okay. An excuse.
This is one of the most haunted car parks in Britain. I definitely felt different vibes. We're getting a 6 on the spirit meter.
What does it go up to?
Oh, 666, the devil.
If there are any ghostly presences, please make yourself known.
You sound terrified and it's hilarious.
I'm going to attempt to make contact with the spirit.
He sounds really funny when he's scared.
Ghost, if you can hear me, please make 3.
Interesting. 4 knocks.
Wait, was that 4?
It was 4.
Ghost, if you can hear me, please make 3 knocking sounds.
Oh, so yeah, that's definitely 4.
Oh, it's probably not a ghost. Oh. Holy hand balloons. This is really going crazy right now. It's all over the place. 4s, 5s. I'm getting a very strong reading.
This idea of ghosts, and we've dealt with a lot of death. I find this interesting.
I'm getting an 18. I've never seen an 18 before. Josh, I think you might be a ghost.
What?
I think you might be dead. Wait, guys, cut the camera.
I'm scared.
Games, incredible games. How's it going? Wait, don't even bother.
Scouser?
You already know. Gareth Gaines,
Gareth Gates. So for those people, that's what I think he means there. That is a pun. It's a play on words. So yeah, Gareth Gates became really famous on a singing competition with Simon Cowell called Pop Idol, and he was really thrown into the media. He was really young at the time. I think he was like 17, and it was kind of up and coming and whatever. And the media really played around with him. There was also like this big scandal with him with Katie Price, Jordan, which was this page 3 model, whatever. And yeah, it was this whole like media storm about this Gareth Gates and the Pop Idol years. So I find that really interesting.
Games, aka the pre-workout assassin, aka Lord of the Lats. And you already know the score. Let's get ripped to the core, baby. Let's go.
I don't know what this has got to do with anything. Maybe it's just like there's channels for everybody.
Listen, I am operating on 0 calories, 10 grams to the decimal place of creatine monohydrates, and 6,000 grams of caffeine right now. I can practically see sound.
Yeah, I think maybe all these different things. So obviously the ghost situation was interesting to me because we have this theme of death, and Even in Vincent's tale, Sunflowers, next to the burning vase of sunflowers, there was actually a little ghost. So that's all incorporated with the afterlife, life and spirituality. That's how I see it. And then with this, I think it just shows there is a channel, there is a distraction for everybody. He's talking about, you know, his calorie deficit and all these things that he does with his caffeine and da-da-da. And is it the fact that, is that necessary? Do we just follow what people tell us to do? Like, is there any truth in that? Or is it like a diet fad and a phase, and it's just because these influencers have said, oh, I'm on this new diet, or I'm on this new, you know, kind of calorie deficit every day, or I'm on this new diet. Do we actually do the education and get the research ourselves, or do we just rely on these people? Is that an element of control, is what I'm saying as well, just to kind of go along with the trend?
If you want to be hench, hit the bench. Bars for days, lads. Let's go.
It's all about the physical here, it seems, as well.
Manifest. That's law of attraction. 101. If you think hard enough,
oh God,
your glutes will grow. That's quantum booty mechanics.
Quantum booty mechanics.
It was a night like any other night. You see that cat right there? That's Timmy Two Knuckles. And he didn't get his name from fighting. He got his hand stuck inside a panini press down on 5th Avenue. But here's the thing about Timmy Two Knuckles. He was a stone cold son of a bitch.
You think that's funny?
Oh shit. Is that Josh? Like, I don't know. I always get Patrick and Josh mixed up, guys. Sorry. I don't know what that's got to do with anything. Oh, those are the possums. He's having so much fun with this. I'm loving Ren. Like, seeing Ren have fun with all these characters. Okay. She does not look impressed. Like, I'm not being funny, but could you imagine if Ren was your teacher? Oh, you know, when I was young and at school, there were all these like proper old teachers, really not attractive, but oh my God, like, I'm sorry, but if a hot teacher like Ren cannot get you to listen and do the talent show, like, nobody can do anything. Let's just face it. Whew. Yeah, I would definitely be distracted in that class. Let's just say that, to say the very least. English kids, English teenagers at school, man. It's brutal. Oh! Is that Ren? Oh my God, I'm like so confused right now. It's like I don't know, these tiny little clips. It's like an attention thing. It's too quick.
Being asked to take their seats in the courtroom, and the judge will soon be asking for opening statements. Stand by whilst we wait.
Okay, let's just stop here. I don't know what's going on, guys, but honestly, it's actually like a little bit stressing my head out. Is that quickness of the clips? I suppose it's a little bit like social media and our attention span, and the new generation's attention span is like you can't just focus on one thing for ages. It's like life is efficient, life is very, very quick. It's little like snippets and segments, and maybe we don't hold our attention the way we should do, and we miss things, right? Yeah, so we've had it's a lot of things, just to recap. So we've had the ghost, we've had the school, we've had a little bit of music in the beginning, we've had the talent show. I'm just trying to think. There was just so many things there. Obviously the Gaines and the Gareth Gaines, which I really appreciated. I thought it was hilarious pun. All these different things. So is there a distraction for everybody? Is there a fad? Is there a trend for everybody? And what is real and what is fake? What works and what is just like a load of old hogwash? I don't know. How do you interpret all of this? It obviously does mean something. I really don't know, guys. But honestly, just look at, there's just been so much information, like my brain can't handle it. So let's go to this bit, because there's a little bit of a break.
The judge will soon be asking for opening statements. Stand by whilst we wait. The case of the Crown versus Vincent is about to begin.
Oh, here we go, guys. thought I was going to be Richard then. Is that the jury, maybe? Is it jury? Or not? Maybe it's not jury. I don't know. So I guess this is televised then or something because of how big a scandal and conspiracy and it's gone in the media, whatever.
Be seated.
There he is. He's looking very serious. He's looking very sorry, I feel like. Very remorseful.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what you see before you is not a man consumed by rage or madness. You see an animal, a predator, a man bitter with his own circumstance but unable to take responsibility, who took no consideration for anyone around him and destroyed a life. Vincent Gavon shows no remorse, no grief, not even the pretense of sorrow for the heinous act he committed. As for Edmund Lockridge, a promising, hard-working young man, the son of Lord Lucian Lockridge, heir to the Lockridge estate, who gave so much to this country. His reward was to bleed to death on a London pavement.
Oh my God, I actually hate this so much. And it's so true, though. This is what they do. They just paint people as these particular characters. And it is really that question of, even if somebody is a bit evil or they've done something bad, are they the hero in their own story? It really comes down to the only person that knows what went down and what mindset they are in is that individual. And do we all think to a certain extent, even if we do commit sins and, you know, crimes to a certain extent, can we justify it for ourselves? Do we feel as though we're the villain or the victim in that situation or even the hero? What do you guys think? If you know where I'm going with this. But the fact they've painted him in such a bad light that it was, and what he did, by the way, I'm not excusing what he did, but the fact that it was premeditated, and then the idea of building the Lockridges into this, basically destroying Vincent's character. It shouldn't really have anything to do with who the Lockridges are. It's just the fact that a young man has lost his life. That is it. Like, end of, bottom line. But no, they have to, like, this is a big friggin' circus. It's a big show, and I hate this. Like, not only has somebody died, but you know, this is also Vincent's life. I really hate this. This is awful to watch, and they do it. It's done every day. It's done every day in the courtroom. It's done every day in the media. It just sucks, honestly.
The punishment must fit the crime.
They're feeding
Not
this narrative.
Justice for Edmund, but protection for all of us.
Oh, fear again. He looks sorry. I think he looks sorry anyway.
Members of the jury, my client is not a monster. He is a man who worked hard and was compensated barely enough to keep his head above water. He lived quietly, respectfully, faded into the background, like working class people are so often asked to do. Don't complain, don't cause trouble, keep going. What happened that night was not calculated. It was not targeted. It was not political. It was a combination of too much alcohol and clumsy behavior. A moment born not from hatred, but from exhaustion, the kind that builds after years of being overlooked, underpaid, and ground down by a system that says your life is your fault, whilst offering nothing to help you change it.
Get to the point, Miss Hall.
Okay, so I don't honestly agree with either side at this point. Like, I think she's downplaying what his actions were horrific. And regardless of the fact that, you know, he was out of his mind with alcohol and anger and wherever that's come from, the fact is that he committed that crime. I don't know. I don't like the way she's doing it. She's downplaying it. I don't know, guys. This is very confused. I'm quite confused, honestly.
Fault, whilst offering nothing to help you change it.
Get to the point, Miss Hall.
Yes, Your Honour. Mr. Garvon is under immense stress. Isolation, debt, drink, all of which severely impacted his judgment and mental health.
Excuses.
Explanations. Context matters.
Order. Keep it relevant.
Oh, he's having a go at her now.
Vincent, if you could tell the court how you feel, anything.
Hang on a minute, though. He's saying that, but then when that other lady were talking about the Lockridges, he didn't say keep it relevant. I don't really think the fact this dude, you know, is like a multi-billionaire or whatever and got all this status has got anything to do with the fact... I don't think that's got anything to do with how it's impacted him. No, like, I'm sorry, but you're playing sides there. You are playing sides, I feel like, anyway. Not that I'm a judge.
Vincent, if you could tell the court how you feel, anything. Please.
Oh, fuck. Don't cut off now.
Heartless bastard!
Okay. I mean, he's obviously shit scared because of the storm it's created with this media and this narrative and everything. You know, and again, like you're saying, you know, that guy's judging him for not talking up, but maybe he just doesn't have the tools or he just maybe doesn't have the tools or confidence to do that. He knows what he's done. To me, he looks really sorry. So I might just be a really bad judge of character here. I don't agree with the way that the lawyer is justifying his actions. I do not agree with that, guys. But I just kind of feel sorry for him there. I feel as though he's just set up for failure. Like, nothing is going to bring this kid back. So what is the answer? What is the solution here? I don't know, guys.
Hello, love. Yeah.
Oh, he looks familiar.
No, I'll just get a Chinese. That's all right.
I love it.
Sausage and mash should be fine. All right then.
She's getting his dinner ready.
Bye.
You were working at the Druid's Head that night?
Yeah. Came in just before closing, ordered a pint, sat down, kept on drinking. Quiet, polite, nothing odd at first.
What made you remember him?
He came in a lot, almost every day after work. Just sitting there, not really saying much, not much of a chatter. Had a feeling he was a bit of a wrong un.
To your knowledge, did he know...
That's not fact, though.
Not from what I could tell. He didn't talk to anyone. But he looked like a man who had his mind made up.
Objection, speculation.
Sustained.
Exactly.
I seen him nick that poor guy's guitar, the homeless guy. He grabbed it right out of his hands. Imagine stealing from the homeless. Like, how evil do you have to be? I could sense it on him.
Objection. Sensing evil is no grounds for prosecution.
But I could sense it on him. I could smell it.
This is the thing, though. This is how, like, this media storm, it is manipulating other people's opinions, even if it's subconsciously to that level. And also, like, as far as I was aware, that dude was the Vincent van Gogh, like, I don't know, what would you call him, like a lookalike dude that he nicked the guitar off of. He's not homeless. He was sat smoking his cigarette, watching TV, looking quite comfortable. So I don't know where she's got this from. Again, it's like this whole manipulation. It's skewing the view. And again, I am not defending what Vincent did, but is this the society? Do we just go on feelings and not facts? I feel like I'm a very factual person, and I do get really frustrated with people that say, I feel this. Just because you feel something doesn't mean it's real. Yeah, I'm not happy right now, guys. I'm getting quite angry about just all angles of this situation, honestly.
Sensing evil is no grounds for prosecution.
But I could sense it on him. I could smell it in the air. I could smell the evil.
Enough. The jury will retire in due course. For now, This
Very
court
long
is
wig.
adjourned.
Oh, you see, jury's the worst as well with this kind of thing. He looks like a hot criminal, though. I'm not even going to lie. Ah, not again. I don't know what I was expecting. It's going to end at some point. What do we think, guys? I'm just not very happy right now. I'm just feeling really annoyed. Like, honestly, I just feel as though both sides have kind of got it wrong, to be honest. And I just really wish that Vincent would have had the courage and the tools to be able to speak. And I hope that he does that at some point in the court case. Because I think only then we're going to be able to grasp exactly. You know, we've seen Vincent's thought process and his mindset before the crime, but we've not really seen afterwards the impact that it's had on him. And I think it's really important to mention too. It's always they talk about the impact on the Lockridges, just because they've got a lot of money, and I've spoken about this before as well. Just because they have this status, well, everyone's in an uproar, but this happens on the daily basis to people that don't have money and are just from normal families. And nobody really considers the impact on those family members. What about the impact on the actual criminal as well? I mean, do you believe that people can change? Do you believe that people can become better? And I'll leave you with that thought. Let me know what you think in the comments section. What did you make of all this with the different switching of the channels? Is there any symbolism that I'm missing here? I really do get confused between some of Ren's team members and stuff. I think I said Patrick as well. Like I don't know if there is Patrick. Maybe I'm just going to Patrick and the Screecher's Tale. So it's all getting all muddled up now. There's a lot going on. So do forgive me, renegades. Do forgive me. I am a renegade in training for a reason, by the way. Just to let you know. So I've got a little bit of a way to go. So yeah, I kind of enjoyed this, but I must say I'm just feeling really angry right now. I'm feeling frustrated. And it really begs the question as well, who do we trust? What is the truth? So with that, let me know everything that you think in the comments section. Please open my eyes to this. I want to hear about your interpretations and predictions for the next little installment before tomorrow's big drop and premiere of The Tale. I am so excited for that. Thank you so much for watching along with me today. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed this one. I will be back tomorrow with 2 videos. Yeah, so you're going to get sick of me by the end of the week. I think you're going to need a week off now at North, Jesus, with me gabbing away. Take care wherever you are in the world, and I will be back tomorrow. Ta-ra for now.